Hey folks, back again with the guitars I got from wish.com. I thought I'd do a bit more extensive review. I'm going to do them both on this video because I do actually think these are both made by the Deviser factory in China. This one only says the Rose on it. It says the Rose there and on the wooden label on the inside, which is rather nice, and then on the headstock. But it looks very similar in design, and of course this oval design on the sound hole, which looks a bit like Lag as well, is very similar to the Deviser guitar. So and these were shipped together, so I really think this is a Deviser model. I don't know why they wouldn't put their brand on it. It just says the Rose there, and it is a Rosewood guitar, so that may be the reasoning behind the nickname of the guitar. It's rather nice Rosewood. It is laminate, all solid guitars. You're not going to find one for $120. It's a cutaway. It does have a nice spruce top. It's probably not select spruce or anything like Engelmann or Sitka, but it's reasonable. It's a little thick, but it's not bad. It's got a nice sound actually. Decent little guitar. I would say that it's probably worth $220, something like that, and you're getting it for a little bit more than half that price with the shipping. Remember, if you do buy from wish.com, to put in their codes. They give you a code when you first log in. It does take a few dollars off. It at least compensate you on the shipping, and they only charge $12 to ship these from China, so it's not a bad deal. And these were well packed. The issue with this is it was slightly backbowed, and there's a very small hump there at the body joint fret, which is common with cheap guitars. It's not bad enough to where it frets out. I've managed to set it up to where it plays well, so I'm pleased about that. Probably got cheap Chinese strings on it, but the fretboard is nice Rosewood. It has the high mother of pearl dots, fully bound. Nice mahogany neck. There's the heel join cap at the back. It's got a back seam, all nice cream binding and sort of triple purfled around the edge. So very classic looking, except for the oval, which is becoming very common with some of the newer produced guitars. And it is some sort of inlaid wood as well. You can see the grain in the darker portion. So it's nicely done. It is actually a really nice guitar. It's got a black faced headstock, not rosewood, but just black, with the rose insignia on there. But this is a really decent guitar, and I think it came out with a coupon to about $125 shipped, which ain't bad, at all. So this one worked out all right, although I'm a bit wary of some of the problems that come with these guitars. The second one is labeled a Deviser, and this is a Deviser L825B. It says handmade guitar on inside. I doubt it. This is all mahogany. It's got this similar shaped oval sound hole design but it actually says Deviser on it. It's very pretty, sort of pearlesque and onyx looking circle or rosette there. Same specs, rosewood fretboard and bridge with this sort of lighter wood, maybe maple inlay. That's a bit blingy for me, but it's a nice floral design. Somebody will like that. Again, it has the faced headstock fully bound and purfled. The same bog standard chrome tuners on there. It looks like this actually has a bone nut and saddle on it. Maybe that one does too, or maybe it's, no, I think it's not bone, but what's the name of that material? Sort of a graphite type material. I can't remember the name. New bone or something. Nice rosewood on the bridge. You can't see it on the camera, but it's really nice, sort of curly figure on the rosewood. It's a very pretty guitar, and all mahogany guitars, this is Sapele, are very popular these days. I have no problem selling stuff like this. And this has a nice, as nice a sound as the other one, although it's It actually looks like the top might be solid mahogany and the back and sides are laminate. Problem with this is it's got a very slight bridge lift here, which I haven't fixed yet, and a little gap there. It's not really pulling up, it's just the edges that are pulling away, and that's because they don't, when they do these in the factory, the raw wood that they glue the bridge to is smaller than the bridge area, so the corners are glued onto the varnish and tend to pull up. It's something I see a lot on these budget guitars, but other than that, it's nicely made. It's got very nice sort of black binding with purfled edges. It's a very pretty guitar. They do make it without this. They do make a similar guitar without this this inlay on the fretboard, but it was I think that version was like 150 or something, so I got this cheaper one. The prices tend to jump around on that site, and the coupons vary, so you kind of have to log in a lot and just sort of play their game until you get a price you like. Then you got to wait for them to ship from China, which didn't take as long as they projected, so it wasn't that bad. But anyway, these are, I think these are both Deviser guitars, although the other one's labeled the Rose, and they're pretty decent. I'm quite pleased with them, even though I'm going to have to do a little bit more work on this one. I'm just sort of leaving it for a while to see if that bridge comes up anymore. It's never easy to just glue a corner down, so you normally have to take the whole bridge off and redo it. I suspect that's going to happen, but I'll see if it holds and if it's just the corner that's coming up for a while. But anyway, I wanted to show you these in a bit more detail. These are around the $120-40 mark. The shipping is usually only $12, and usually the coupon they give you at least whacks that much off, which is nice. And I looked through a load of guitars on the site that I wouldn't touch, and these two look decent. There may be a couple of other models that look decent, so I might foray back into their wares again. I might not. I haven't decided yet. I've put in customer service complaints on the 2 issues that I have to fix, and we'll see if they do anything about that. That might influence whether I go back with them or not. They did actually give me a full refund for the ukulele that had a shipping gouge on it, so that was good. But they haven't done anything about these 2 issues. One has a slightly humped neck, and the other one has this sort of bridge pull issue. But anyway, they're nice guitars. I wouldn't order from them unless you have some setup skills, or you have somebody who can do work like this without killing your checkbook. So anyway, Deviser, a couple of nice guitars, solid tops it looks like, nicely made, all the right woods and materials, reasonable deals. See you next time.